first 6 months of the year is a kind of a grey period for the food industry, and the later 6 months, because there's like lot of festivals etc., it is a kind of a better phase for the food industry.
নমস্কার, আমি পবিশা, আপনাদের সবাইকে স্বাগত পবিশাস জ্ঞানে।
আজকে 1 সেপ্টেম্বর 2024 আজকে আমরা এসেছি আরওসি আভনি মল হাওড়াতে, যেখানে আমাদের বেঙ্গল এন্টারপ্রেনিউরস ইকোসিস্টেম বির মান্থলি মিট সেপ্টেম্বরের মিট চলছে, এবং আজকে আমরা এখানে 4টি পিচ শুনবো, বিজনেস পিচ, এবং নেটওয়ার্কিং করব বড় বড় বিজনেস পার্সোনালিটিদের সঙ্গে। আপনারা সঙ্গে থাকবেন। এবং আপনাদেরকে আরও একটা কথা বলে দিই, এই ভিডিওটি, এই বির হোল সিরিজটি স্পন্সর করছে ইন্ডিয়াজ লিডিং স্ট্র্যাটেজিক ডিজাইন এজেন্সি হ্যাশট্যাগ। আপনারা হ্যাশট্যাগের সাথে আপনাদের কোলাবোরেশন করতে পারেন ফর ইয়োর কর্পোরেট এবং পার্সোনাল ব্র্যান্ডিং রিকোয়ারমেন্টসের জন্য।
Thank you for having me. So a quick background about myself. Education wise, I'm a software engineer, but very early into it I understood that is not my passion. So I left that and started into the food sector journey with my elder brother. So we have been in the food sector for the last 3 to 4 years. We mainly white label for restaurants. We are into the HoReCa thing. But that is not what I'm here today. I'm here today for one of our latest ventures, which we started in the month of January and February this year, which is we are basically operating food carts in the city. The name of the umbrella brand is Red Hat Wheels, and the vision is that under that umbrella brand will be operating multiple food cart brands in the city. And so currently we have our own mono brand, which is with the name of Momofills, and currently we have about 10 carts in the city, and in the pipeline around another 15 carts which we'll be getting before pujas. So that's a brief description of the entire business and why we actually started on this business. So because we also have our own experience in the customer facing side of the food and beverage sector, and also through our HoReCa line we connect with regularly basis on with restaurants and cafe owners. So some of the pain points in this industry is that the capex or the setup cost is very huge, the monthly working capital is very huge, and also like restaurants and cafe owners have to wait for the customers to come to them. And so, but this is one of our solution to all these problems. Firstly, it is very capital light. The monthly working capital is extremely low as compared to a brick and mortar business, and also like there is zero location barrier. If one location is not working out, we can definitely move to some other location. And so these are some of the key points. And financial wise, we all know that the food industry, but even then, like God willing, we have per cart we are generating a revenue of 1 lakh rupees a month. So out of that 50% is our food cost. So out of the rest 50,000, like 30,000 goes into the overhead costs. There are multiple overhead costs like parking spaces, like the maintenance of the cart, gas, icing. We have to pay to the police for some permissions, etc. We have to keep the salaried person who serves the customers. And so each cart we are making about 20% net at the end of the month. And also that 30% of operational cost also includes the amortization of the cart investment. So the 20% is our net profit. It does not account for the cart amortization, etc. So what I'm looking for today is we have a vision of in Kolkata by the end of this financial year we want to achieve the golden number of 100 carts in the city. And after that we'll be expanding to other cities as well, because our products, because we are into the HoReCa market, our products are already present in different cities. So all we need to do is like take our carts over there. So we do not need to take any other we don't have any other concerns in starting to other cities. But by this financial year we want to close 100 carts in the city. And revenue model, we have like 3 revenue models. Firstly, we have company owned and company operated carts. Secondly, we give out franchisees. So currently within the 10 cars, 3 are given as franchisees, and even the next 15 cars that we have in pipeline, we already have requests for 4 to 5 franchisees. So franchisees basically franchisee owned and franchisee operated, but because we will give them the branding support and the products will be coming from our end. So like it is on a revenue sharing basis where we keep a minimum percentage of the revenue. And the third is because third is a newer model that we have started. It is basically to safeguard probable investor principal amount. So suppose God willing, if I get an investment today or in the near future, whatever. So every investor, if they invest on a startup, there at the end of every month, we'll be charging a nominal rent from them. And the product they have to take from us, because we have to like safeguard the quality of our product, etc. So, and from that rent, it is a sure shot income from us. There is no risk attached to that, and from that we will be safeguarding, the investor fund or the investor returns that we have to give, etc. So what my ask today is, so roughly I am looking for 50 lakh rupees of debt funding. I'm not going for an equity funding currently. That's all I have to say. Please feel free to ask any questions that you might have.
Collateral for your loan?
Collateral as in?
Like when you're getting money from someone on a debt basis, right?
Yeah.
You need to give something up, okay, as a mortgage, so that you can get that money. Like just in case you default, that thing will be taken up by the person who lent it.
Yeah.
So what is it that you're giving?
See, in our currently the debt model, that a person invests 1 lakh rupees into our business. So technically they'll be getting 20,000 rupees, like 1,20,000 at the end of year one. Not 1,20,000, 20,000, which is 20% of the initial investment. So like that, they will take a 10-year period to. So
the cars can be the collateral, right?
As in, they are company operated. How can they be a collateral? Like.
In case you default, the person who lent you the money will take ownership of the cars.
7 cards that we ordered in the second batch of, they are like motor driven cards, so they cost around 1.5 lakh rupees on address basically. So that will be, the FASA license will be of the hub, and apart from that there's like no other license required, because it is a very like micro level business. Other than that, we need to take the permission from the local union, from the local police, etc. But for commencement of business, like our business starts from around 2:30 or 3 p.m. So before that, we have about 1 hour of a cleaning session where designated personnel cleans the cars, all the preparation, all the utensils, etc., all the panels, etc. And like monthly, one day we keep the business shut off. And on that day, there is the overall maintenance of the car, because the many like wheels, etc., all the electricals, etc. So one day we keep it off for the overall maintenance, but hygiene maintenance is every day, like for an hour.
So that's a revenue risk. But
Yeah.
any existential risk? What?
Existential risk is that recently, like after the vote results got out, there was. But since we have been in the food sector for 3 to 4 years, we have our connects, and although like single.
Regulatory risk that you name.
Yeah, absolutely.
আপনাদের আজকের ভিডিওটা কেমন লাগলো অবশ্যই জানাবেন। আপনারা অবশ্যই জানাবেন কমেন্ট সেকশনে, এই ভিডিওর নিচে কমেন্ট সেকশনে আপনারা অবশ্যই জানাবেন, এবং এই চ্যানেলটি সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে ভুলবেন না, এবং লাইক এবং শেয়ার করতে ভুলবেন না। আপনাদের যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে এরকম আরও যদি আপনারা বিজনেস পিচ দেখতে চান, বা আপনারা যদি এরকম ইভেন্টে আসতে চান, অবশ্যই আমাদের সাথে কোলাবোরেট করতে পারেন। পবিশাস জ্ঞানে নিচে ডেসক্রিপশনে লিঙ্ক দেওয়া হয়েছে, অবশ্যই আসবেন, সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে ভুলবেন না। তাহলে নমস্কার, আজকে আসি।